7 Tips for Preventing an Aneurysm. An aneurysm is essentially a balloon that forms in a blood vessel. It can appear in your brain, heart, or abdomen, and it doesn't necessarily cause problems. But it does grow. If it does grow, it can break and cause internal bleeding. Keep reading here and we'll give you some tips to prevent an aneurysm. Why do aneurysms appear? There are several factors that can make you predisposed to develop this kind of anomaly. The most common are arterial hypertension, high cholesterol, use of tobacco, pregnancy. It's important to remember that an aneurysm can be caused by different things. So, any factor that affects your blood or blood vessels can cause it. Once it happens, it's difficult to treat. Because of this, the best thing to do is to prevent it. 1. Have a diet that's rich in fruit and vegetables. You should eat a lot of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. They give your body the nutrients it needs for a good heart health. It's important to eat foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These help to reduce inflammation in your arterial walls. By doing this, you directly contribute to preventing an aneurysm. The general recommendation is to eat at least 2 servings of fruit per day. You can choose the ones that you prefer, but the best ones are raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, grapes. Just remember that when choosing fruits, the best thing to do is to choose them based on the season. The fresher they are, the better their benefits will be. It's also important that you avoid prepackaged fruits. They have conservatives that can affect your health. Also, they can increase your risk of developing different problems. 2. Avoid drinking alcohol and using tobacco. When trying to prevent an aneurysm, it's important to live a life free of vicious toxins that affect your health. These include the use of tobacco and alcohol. Both of these habits are factors that can make you more predisposed to suffering a large number of chronic diseases. Also, it's important to avoid cigarette smoke. Even if it's second-hand, it has the same risk for developing aneurysms as it does for an active smoker. Also, alcohol weakens your blood vessel walls. 3. Avoid the constant use of medications. Excessive use of medications can make your arteries inflamed. It doesn't matter if you are using a prescription drug or not. Because of this, it's important that you don't take something unless your doctor tells you to. For prescription medications, it's important that you take them according to your doctor's directions. Also, it's a good idea to tell your doctor if you have a family history of aneurysms. This way, they can take this into consideration when prescribing medications. 4. Exercise. Exercising on a daily basis helps you to keep good cardiovascular health. This also helps you to keep a healthy body weight and a healthy mind. Try to work out as much as you can. An exercise routine needs to be planned based on your needs and abilities. But, you can also make the best of any opportunity to use the stairs or walk when the opportunity presents itself. The minimum needed to prevent an aneurysm and other diseases is 30 minutes of exercise per day. However, you need to make sure you don't overexert yourself. Take into account any problem or limit you have. As necessary, start with the shortest exercises. If you aren't used to doing any exercise, a good option is to take 3 short, 10-minute walks per day. As time passes, you'll be able to increase the amount of time. And then, you can reduce the number of sessions as your body allows. 5. See your doctor for periodic checkups. It's important to control your levels of blood pressure, cholesterol, and weight often. If you suffer from high cholesterol and you developed an aneurysm, you need to reduce your consumption of certain foods. These include fried, canned, fast foods and fatty meats. Also, it's important that you go to periodic checkups as often as your doctor tells you to. Remember, if you don't prevent an aneurysm, it's important to watch it. Doing this lets you reduce the likelihood of it causing problems. If you're healthy, you need to see your doctor at least 2 times per year. This lets them monitor your health regularly. 6. Reduce stress. Daily situations happen that can cause you to develop high stress levels. It's important to identify them and control them to prevent an aneurysm. Relationship problems, work, financial issues, and emotional traumas are some examples. These situations can increase the level of stress in your daily life. Try to do activities that relax you and surround yourself with positive people. 7. Don't put the emphasis on your family history. Aneurysms can cause huge fears. But, it's important that you give them the right amount of importance. If you have a family history, talk with your doctor. And, control your risk factors. Remember that the possibility doesn't mean that it's going to happen. It's wise to talk with your doctor and tell them about this. This way they will be aware of this factor all the time.